capitals to manage. 4 capitals to manage. Last month I was thinking, if only I have $1 million, then I could start for a business. But there is something, these 5 T's. Number 1 is time. God supplies the capital, but man has to do the planning. Has to do the planning, organizing, directing, controlling, working, and coordinating his videos and program in order for him to receive gains for himself. So these 4 capitals in which God gave to every one of us depends largely on us. To control, to manage, to organize, to plan, and to schedule them. God's function is to give blessing to his reward. God owns, according to Psalms. God provides, according to Matthew, and God sustains, according to Matthew as well. The management of time. Time is the passing of life. When you die, you lose this 4 capital. So as long as you live, make the most of these 4 capitals. According to Christ's object lesson, Philippians 3:4-2, our time belongs to God. Every moment is His, and we are to render the most solemn responsibility to improve it for His glory. Time must be spent and used wisely. Sad to say that not only most of my colleagues are having this PSP, PSP, it's a game. They are wasting much of their time playing games. Not only others, but as well, 70 Adventist families are buying so many DVDs with cartoons, and their children spending more time watching cartoons. So many time wasted, not only the outside activities, the Adventists. We have to spend time wisely. We have to use them. According to Psalms, teach us to number our days. So it's not a question of whether who gets most. It's how we manage this time. Time is the great capital in life. To waste time is to waste the mind. According to Christ's lesson, the value of time is beyond computation. Christ regarded every moment as precious, and it is thus that we should regard it. In British, if you are 5 minutes late, cancel. Appointment is cancelled. Filipinos, 30 minutes, it's okay. 1 hour. If we say the Sabbath school will start at 9:15, it is 9:45. God doesn't teach us so. We have to spend time wisely. Life is too short to trickle or to ripple off. We have but a few days of provision in which to prepare for eternity. Mind you that wise usage of time takes eternity as the subject. So we are building eternity by how we utilize our time. We have no time to waste, no time to go to surface pleasure, no time for the indulgence of sin. It is now that we are to form character for the future, immortal life. It is now that we are to prepare for the searching judgment. There are only 2 classes of people who regarded time, according to Jeremiah and Isaiah: the wicked and the righteous. The wicked does not use time wisely, but the righteous slices and manages his time wisely. When Friday comes, he prepares all the supper. In the morning, he spent time with God, and in the evening, he spent time with God. I heard from Pastor that we have to give also 10% of our time to God. In one day, we have 24 hours. So what's the 10% of 24? Shall we say 2.4 hours we have to spend? So we have to spend an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon for that. Now, according to Paul, is that set of time. Now is the day of salvation. The relevance of time is life eternal or life damnation. All of us have the same amount of time. So God will not only judge the secret thing that you do, but God as well will judge how we use our time. In Exodus, in the commandment also it deals about time. Remember, 6 days thou shalt labor. There are individuals who labor only for 1 day and then the rest for a whole year. Do it with all thy strength and with all thy mind. It's about time. The second is about the talent. Talents are abilities, powers, gifts, and natural endowment bestowed upon man. According to Sister White, at least one has a talent. And remember, at least one. People maybe have two. Can sing and they can make jokes. But at least we have talents God has provided for us. Many will be judged because many are not using their talents for God. According to Christ's lesson, we shall judge according to what we ought to have done, but not accomplished because we have not used our powers to glorify God. Even if we do not lose our souls, we shall realize in eternity the result of our unused talents. For all the knowledge and ability that we might have gained and did not, there will be an eternal loss. Man's first duty to his talents. The development of all our powers is the first duty we have to God and to our fellow men. No one who is not growing daily in capacity and usefulness is fulfilling the purpose of life. The purpose of life is not only temporal. The purpose of life is eternal. And we are here to develop every talent. So when your name is written there in the schedule, remember, God sustains and God reveals. It is not a question of how many talents we have, but rather, are they used? Are we using? Talents are used, our talents abused. Our talents must be used to the maximum capacity, according to Matthew 25. Some people are misfit. They never use their talents according to interest and priority.